Welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Desk. It's Amy.
Hi.
I'm Chad. And we are here to give you an update. We've been here a month, just over a
A
month.
little bit over a month, yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Love it here.
yeah, we're sitting in front of our, what do you call this? Giant balcony.
It is a beautiful balcony
Got
with
the
the
breeze
mountains.
going.
Yeah, the breeze is coming in, the mountains, like it's just stunning.
So two major updates we're going to do today. One, a place that we went that was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Two, a place that we're going tomorrow and our reasoning behind it. So, how's your
Vertigo
Yeah. How are things
comes
going?
and goes. I will never stay this high up again. Anywhere.
I think like fifth floor is probably the maximum you can
Yeah.
ever do.
Yeah. Ground floor would be kind of preferable for me, actually. So easy to take the dog out. Like I just think it would be easier all the way around.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, this view is beautiful. The Vertigo is better. Um,
Still have some off days.
Still have some off days. I had one 3 days ago. Yesterday was the best day I've had in a really long time. So, and this afternoon I feel really great.
Yeah. Cool. So the other day
Yeah,
we went exploring. You booked something for us. So tell the
I
people.
did. I booked through Airbnb. I booked a fruit tour,
Fruta.
fruta. Um, it was amazing. Highly recommend. I'll ask if you would please to put the place in the notes.
Yeah. So just
Um,
check the description below. It'll have
yeah.
the location.
And I honestly don't know how to get a hold of these folks outside of Airbnb. That's just where I found them. Super inexpensive, 2 hour tour, $35 a piece. We ate so much fruit. It was
Yeah.
delicious.
So we got to try a bunch of stuff, but also learn the history of the fruit, of the
Yeah.
country. Our guy.
Agriculture, like how they do things. That Medellin is actually only 200 years old. It's a really, really
Yeah.
young city. Um,
Julian was phenomenal.
he was great. We asked him, how do you know so much? Because he's really young. Like, how do you know so much? And his dad was a history teacher, so that's how he was able to gain all of that knowledge. And he did such an amazing job. He was funny, and yeah, he was
Great.
just
Spoke English well.
yeah.
So, cater to those who be booking on Airbnb
Hmm.
versus like,
Yeah,
locally.
yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
It took wait. So we met at the metro station
Yep.
there. We didn't get on the metro, but we met at the station there and walked 5, 7 minutes uh, up, like out and around to the left, I think it was, to this indoor market. We would call it a farmer's market, but it was indoor. And I could not believe it was tight, like shoulder to shoulder. Um, and the aisleways were really small. But these fruit and vegetables, I have yet to find anything in the supermarkets around here that even remotely look or
Right.
taste like what is in this fruit and vegetable market. They had sugar cane, they had
Coconut,
coconut, carrots, the pineapples were beautiful. Like
all the stuff, and then things you haven't even thought of.
yeah,
Um, very, very cool. Things that you may look at on the shelf and be like, oh, that looks weird. But then
eat it.
you taste it and you're like,
Really
wow,
good.
it's
Pretty
pretty amazing.
tasty. It was great. We didn't realize how many different kinds of tomatoes that they have here. We didn't realize
Which tomatoes are fruit.
it
That's
is a
why
fruit,
that's why it
correct?
was part of the fruit market.
But
Yeah.
they actually had a tomato that actually hangs off of a tree.
Right.
So we got to taste that. I didn't really care for that.
That was made for sauces, right?
That was made for sauces.
Yeah.
So it's not like the little cherry tomatoes that we just eat, snack and go, back home. But
There's like maybe an in-betweener between like a Roma and a cherry tomato because it was like elongated.
yeah, it was definitely for
Tree.
sauces.
Tree. Yeah.
But it grows on a tree.
Very interesting.
We learned about bananas here, and I had a fairly sizable piece of a banana. Did not bother me at all. I can't eat bananas in the States. Now I know why. Because Chiquita,
They're genetically modified.
they're
They're
not
not.
a good company.
It's not a straight up banana grown as it should be.
Yeah.
But yes, do some homework. Look up Chiquita in the relatively recent news, and you'll find out that as a company, it's probably something that you probably don't, it probably doesn't fit with your
It
values.
won't. Yeah. And
Um,
they've been in the recent news as well in the United States.
yeah.
So check out Chiquita. They're in Chicago.
But not only are they a company that we won't do business with, but on top of that, their their product is not real.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of scary stuff.
No wonder it upsets my stomach. I can't, and we're giving children this. It just blew my mind.
I gotta grab something.
Yeah, go ahead. And then we also had we tasted Lulu fruit, which was really good. And we also learned there are like tons of different kinds of mangoes here. They brought out the big avocados, the huge avocados as well.
Mhm.
And they put a little salt on there and just eat it. They do avocados with a lot of meals here, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah.
Um,
So I wanted to bring this up because this is like an import of peanut butter from America. I actually turned the product showcase setting off because I wasn't planning on showing anything.
oh,
So I'll try and see. So there's these little black labels here, which you're not going to be able to see because it's designed to focus on us. But this one says excessive salt, and this one says excessive saturated fat.
saturated fats.
So they have this standard with all products. They believe for 100 milligrams of the product, if it's over a certain amount, that it should be labeled in excess. And we're finding as we go shopping that there is a ton of stuff that we
Yes.
eat on a normal everyday basis
Packaged food.
that is excessive, all kinds of stuff, salt, sugar, saturated fat, and just things that we just eat.
Yeah.
Here they believe in letting you know that this isn't a, you can still buy it, but they're being transparent with the actual, what it's made of.
Yeah, let's hope that happens in the
So
States.
what we'll actually find is variations of an American product made more smartly that doesn't have an excess. And so it's going to be made the right way.
The right way. And the ingredients are different. Like there's a bag of chips that Chad wanted made by Lay's,
Yeah.
plain Lay's potato chips, 3 ingredients.
Yeah.
3 ingredients on this bag.
Potato,
So
salt, and olive oil or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
So PepsiCo owns Lay's. And so we're just finding that these companies make the same products, for us. They make them differently for other countries because they have a higher standard in the different countries, especially in Europe. They don't want to eat crap, So anyway, just things that we found out. Even the Heinz ketchup, I bought the organic ketchup. They were like what? Garlic, salt, very little salt, garlic, salt,
I think I have
tomatoes,
4
and
ingredients.
a little bit of sugar, but it's real sugar. Like it's
Yeah.
cane sugar.
It was completely different than
Yeah.
the products in America.
No high fructose corn syrup.
Doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And
So
not to preach that, but I've been wanting to show that they have these labels, and so this is one that was, in particular, imported directly from the U.S. Like everything's in English, and they put that on top of it in Spanish, and then they have this label here in Spanish that shows not just the nutritional information in general per serving, but the nutritional information per 100 grams. And so it's saying if you were to have 100 grams of this is what it would look like.
grams?
I don't know. It's really small. Yeah, grams.
Grams. Okay.
Yeah. Not that you would have that much. It's
Right.
but it's to give you the ratio
Yeah.
why there's an excessive for certain things.
Yeah, it's just fantastic.
Yeah.
We've really enjoyed our supermarket.
I totally derailed us. Sorry.
That's okay.
So, anyways, I've been wanting to show that because we've
Yeah.
talked about it multiple times in multiple episodes.
Now you have something to
No, I
show.
have something to show.
Yeah, and just the fruit and vegetable market was just fantastic. Highly recommend it. Like I said, you can only find I only found it on Airbnb. And they have lots of tours around, but Julian was really
Yeah.
really amazing, and we learned so much. We're really grateful for
So
that.
we'll have the name of it in the description.
Yeah, and we're going on another tour tomorrow.
Yes. So the tour tomorrow is with our good buddy Jorge. Or I just call him George because I'm just so white.
Who's he with?
JJM Detours. He does,
Instagram. You can find him on Instagram.
yeah, he'll be linked in the description as well. He does all of our transportation to and from the airport, and then we do tours around the area.
Yeah.
He shows us around. Great English. Lived in
New
New
York.
York for a long time. So he understands the American way, he understands the Colombian way, and
Yeah.
he understands how to blend the two really nicely. And he lives just down the street.
Yeah, he does. He's not far from us at all. Where we're staying, we were actually at the Majorca Mall not too long ago, and we were in a hamburger joint there eating. Um, and this is a big place. Like you have to walk
Four
across this
stories.
bridge. Yeah, 4 stories. You have to walk across a bridge to get to the other part of the mall. Like in so many restaurants, who would think that we would? Anyway, Chad said, "Amy, I think that's Jorge and his wife and son," and it sure enough was coming into the same restaurant. So we just kind of took that as a
Yeah.
sign. It was really cool.
Yeah. So he's gonna show us around. We're gonna be looking. This is a purpose tour.
Yeah,
So
fun.
yeah, well, fun too, of course, but we've made a decision that we definitely want to start looking at what does it look like to buy property here, live here, part-time, but basically whenever we want. Some people vacation or they go for the winter to
Florida,
Florida.
just too
Um,
expensive there. And
it's too expensive, but also like our experience here with work, with everything
yeah,
has just been so positive. Um, and so as an investment, but also as a place for us to call second home. So we're going to take a look at some areas, some cities,
yeah.
and kind of start looking at what does it look like to have a place, a house, a home in Envigado. We'll check out other
Mm-hmm.
cities and
Mm-hmm.
really learn from Jorge because he just knows so much about the area. He can really give us like the intimate details
Yeah.
of what it all means, safety, what places are in certain areas that might not be somewhere else. Like maybe there's a particular, um, like we would prefer to go to. What's the name of the grocery store?
Oh, we call it.
It's like a Whole
It's
Foods.
Cruella or Cruella, something
Yeah,
like that.
it's
Awesome.
a nicer
I liked it.
and so there aren't any where we are currently. So we have to travel to get to it. So if we
Envigado, Laureles, Poblado, those
yeah.
are areas where those are
And so
located.
he's gonna help us understand what businesses are where as well so that we can make an informed decision.
Because Envigado is a place where you can't really walk around. You have to have a car. You're going to Uber places. So, but it is beautiful. It's very green there. It's what is that called? The
Five,
strata
six.
5 and 6. It's
Like
like
the class, like this like the
yeah, the
yeah,
safest
safety and
areas.
economic classes, yeah.
And it has a lot of great stuff like Viva Envigado, which is the mall there. Oh my God, that place
Huge.
is massive. 4 floors again. It's bigger than Mallorca, I think,
I think it's bigger than
and
Walker.
just beautiful. Co-working space, like it's just beautiful.
The reality is we have three pretty substantially large malls between
Hmm.
within a 3 mile radius. The thing is, it takes 30 minutes to go 3 miles,
Yeah, traffic.
but it's like everything is close enough. But there's malls are a big deal.
Yeah, there's a huge mall culture here.
Yeah. So learning what's around each area,
Nice.
that's gonna be important
Yeah.
for us.
I mean, you go spend a half a day there and it's fun. And there's Viva Envigado, there was like the top floor had a huge arcade and amusement park. Like there was a Ferris wheel on the top.
Yeah, co-working spaces,
Hmm.
not expats, digital nomads are a big deal, and they
Yeah.
cater a lot of spaces, including within the malls, for people to work
Yeah.
remotely
Yeah.
wherever they are.
We ate at Crepes and Waffles. That was really good.
Yeah,
It's delicious. So yeah, it's just we're just having a good time here and meeting a lot of really nice people.
I just met your shirt today.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, they're a little bit green today.
I was coming back from getting my nails done today and I don't realize I stick out like a sore thumb here. Sure, I get that. But I am not remembering who I'm meeting. And so this guy said he asked me in Spanish where my dog was. Because I'm the one usually taking Sadie out.
Right.
So, and she's just so sweet. Everybody just loves her.
Yeah,
She's doing so great here.
she's super identifiable with her too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll do another update. Yeah, we'll do another
Yeah, we'll do
update
another update.
in a little bit and talk about how Envigado was, our explorations there, and
Yeah, then we're going to Laureles we made an appointment with the chiropractor here, so we'll
Yeah.
see how that goes.
Yep. And then we'll be looking into potentially doing a coffee tour pretty shortly here as well.
Yes.
That's a longer trip. That's a all day event.
Yeah.
And Sadie can't go. So
No, half a day. It's
yeah.
just a half a day event, I think. So anyway,
That's it.
yeah, that's
everything
it,
we got.
guys.
All right, we'll talk to you soon.
All right, ciao.